Hey guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually going to be doing a tutorial. Oh my gosh, I know I haven't done one in a really long time. I was going through some personal issues with YouTube, so I was a little bit angry with it, but I am back now and I'm pretty sure I'm back for good. So anyways, back to today's look. I am going to be doing a green and brown half-cut crease, a little bit different than I normally do. So let's get started. I really got to come up with a new tagline to move on to actually doing the makeup. The first color I'm using is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and it's the color Sphere, and I'm using it with my Anastasia Beverly Hills A12 brush. The next color is from Melt Cosmetics, and it is the color Xenon. And I'm still taking the A12 and I'm just working that all above the crease. Next color is also from Melt. I'm actually going to be using a lot of eyeshadows from Melt, and it is Unseen. So I'm just taking a pointed blender and I am working that into the crease. Next is the color Rust from Melt Cosmetics, and I'm still taking my pointed blender and just working that into the crease and the outer corner. The next color is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I'm just working that into the outer corner and into the crease with my Morphe M507 brush. And the next Melt color is Rot. Still using my Morphe M507 brush and still working it into the crease. Really darkening it up, but staying more on the outer edge. And back to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, I'm just going to add a splash of obsidian to the outside corner. Alright, so now we're going to start cutting, and I'm going to be using my favorite concealer, which is MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and my all-time favorite cutting brush, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills No. 3. So I'm going to start on the inside corner and bring it up and then kind of swoop it down. So there's kind of the basic look I'm going for. So now I'm going to take some concealer and fill it all in and make it extra sharp. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a flat brush and blend out all of this crazy concealer. And I want to keep this going in a downward motion. Moving on to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, I'm using the color Electric, and I'm filling out the upper portion of the cut. And I am using my MAC 231 brush to do this. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but it's a great little brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna work backwards in the tan/brown colors that I used, starting with Melt Cosmetics Unseen. So I'm just going to blend this into the electric and bring it over. Next up is Melt Cosmetics Rust. And I forgot to mention I am using my Morphe M507 brush. And now using the color Fudge from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And the last brown color we will be using is Rot from Melt Cosmetics. And I'm still using my Morphe M507 brush. And back to the Prism palette, just gonna use a little bit of Obsidian on the lash line. And I'm using my Morphe M431 brush. Alright, moving on to lower lash line, I'm going to be using my Melt Cosmetics All Day Everyday Ultra Matte Eyeliner in the color Columbia. And I'm going to put that on the waterline and also in the lower lashes. Then I'm going to take my Sigma Firm Shader, which is an E57, and blend out the eyeliner. So now moving on to the eyeshadow. I typically like to work backwards when I'm doing my lower lash line. So I'm going to start with the lightest color first, which is Sphere from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And I'm just taking a pointed blender and working that under the lashes. Next up is the color Xenon from Melt Cosmetics. And I'm still using a pointed blender and working that in. The next Melt eyeshadow is Unseen. And here I'm using my Morphe M507 brush and working it into the little tiny crease that I have on my lower lash line. And next is Rust. Still using my Morphe M507 brush and working that into the lower lash line. And the final Melt eyeshadow we are going to use is Rot. And I am using my Morphe M431 brush and working that into the lashes. And the final eyeshadow color we are going to use is Obsidian from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. Alright, yay, we're done with eyeshadow. So now I'm going to do the inside corner of my eye, and I am going to be using my Melt Cosmetics, which is actually my favorite highlighter, in the color Stargazer. And I'm using my Morphe M506 brush. And for mascara, I am using my Sigma Beauty Sinuosity Lash. And for lashes, I am using my favorite, which is Allure Definition 126. And finally, we are on to the lip, and I am going to be using Melt Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in the color Purr. Alright you guys, well that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will have all of the products listed down below in the description, and of course while you're down there don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!